Hello, welcome to Theodore Skirblog, that's me, reads you a short story. This story is called Consulting the Tree. Carly told me there was a particular tree she was very fond of and that she talked to it often. I didn't roll my eyes when she said this because I already knew it was true, because I have observed her late at night, standing in front of a tree in the middle of our street. The fact that she was talking to it solved a mystery because, from my point of view, looking down from the second floor, it looks like she was just standing there, staring at it. We lived on an old street, and it was divided by a large median strip and planted with oaks. One side of the median was for traveling up, and the other side for down. I'd say north or south, but I'm not really sure of the direction. Could have been east or west for all I knew. But it was an old street, now in decline. It had once sported stately mansions along a grand boulevard. Over the years, the mansions had been subdivided into many apartments, hundreds of them, and the stone facades were now brown or black from years of pollution and neglect. Carly and I lived on opposite sides. Neither of us owned a car, so we waited for the bus together to go downtown to our jobs. After a while, we said a tentative hi, and we began to chit-chat. On the bus, we usually stood facing each other, crammed in as all the seats had long been taken. And in this rather intimate stance, we became friends. I liked her very curly hair, a style rarely worn by women these days. It framed her face and highlighted her blue eyes. We never saw each other after work, though. We must have left at different times and taken different buses. She told me about the tree, and she called it her tree, that it was special to her, and it also spoke back. I again maintained eye contact during this, wanting to take her as seriously as possible. I nodded yes. I've known other people who've talked to trees, and that trees were old souls and living things, and they must possess a form of communication. But I also was wondering how to ask Carly out on a date, but something was stopping me. At one point, long past the time I should have asked her out, I realized the best thing for me to do was to consult the tree. So I waited for a night when Carly was out there. I watched her stand in front of the tree, looking down at her shoes or the roots, and nodding her head. When she finally went back inside, I waited another hour. Then I crept out. I stood in front of the tree like I've seen her do many times. I felt very exposed out there on the median strip, all those windows looking down at me. I tried to clear my head and stand very still, not moving, just to see if any words or thoughts were going between the tree and me. Finally, I said to the tree, I know you and Carly are friends. I respect that. But do you think she'd be open to going out with me? I said these words out loud, but then I thought them right at the tree. And I also thought, I'm probably doing this wrong, and I probably look like an idiot out here. I happened to look up at Carly's apartment, and her light was on, and she was at the window. All I could see through the diffused light of the median strip was Carly looking down at us, nodding her curly head, then closing the blinds. Thank you very much for listening.